gamers, gals, and my non-binary pals. Never thought I'd make an offline video for once in my life. The actual reason is that Streamlabs is fucking over my internet, and I think I hate Xfinity with a burning passion. Anyways, new card, Bat Chest. We got a nice little lab card that came out, and this is the worst piece of shit I've ever seen. Straight doo-doo, straight poo-poo, straight baloney. This card is not the bee's knees, and we're gonna talk about it today. But before we get into today's video, this video is brought to you by Summoner's Nexus. Summoner's Nexus is a digital indie TCG that's been in development for the past 4 years out of love for games like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Marvel Snap. The game is designed for a dynamic back and forth with both players taking turns simultaneously and neither player ever feeling completely shut out of the game or feel like they're watching their opponent perform a cutscene while they're comboing off. The game is currently available in early alpha, which is completely free to download and play on both Android and iOS, with a PC port coming in the near future. With hundreds of cards currently in rotation and a passionate team putting everything on the line behind it, I highly recommend for you all to give Summoner's Nexus a look at the link on screen and in the description down below. Thank you again to Summoner's Nexus. So, what even is the card? This card is Trapholic.
Trapholics.
I don't care what anyone says. When I read this card, I heard that fucking super bad Trapholic shit straight into the Thunderdome. So, it's a normal trap. You can only activate one card with this names per turn, and you target a spell trap you control, destroy it, and then you set a normal trap from your deck, except Trapholic, and it can be activated this turn while you have 3 or more traps in your graveyard. First off, 2 things. 1, artwork. I mean, this shit looks so clean. I think Lab is up there with like top 5 favorite artworks. Actually, it's first place. I be gooning to this shit. And second, where's my goddamn scissor maid? Konami, I know you're hiding her. Please, I don't even care if she's a fucking vanilla. Just give it to me. I need this. And I think that this card fucking sucks. I'm sorry. I know it features our girls. I know that this card is pretty okay when you first read it for the first time, but I'm sorry. Like, if you think about this card for like 10 more seconds, outside of wow, white woman on my Twitter page, you will begin to see the cracks. Also, shout outs to Dahlia for actually opening her third eye and understanding that not every purple card automatically means good card in Labrynth. But instead of just listing a bunch of arguments, what instead of just me yapping at the computer for another 8 minutes, let's do a little Twitter breakdown in regards to the arguments that some people say when I said that this card is straight poo-poo. So a lot of people thought that Trapholic, I'm just gonna say Trapaholics now. I don't care if I get sued by fucking Superbad and Michael Cera. Like fucking, I'll see you in court, buddy. Some people said that, oh, Trapaholics doesn't mean that it has to target, you know, another card. It could just target itself because it doesn't say you can't. And that's what I thought. Anyways, Konami said, no, that's not how these card effects work. If you look up the OCG rulings for how like MST works or cards like that with similar effects, even though they technically, like if you read it, like there's nothing stopping them from destroying themselves. Like you can just not because Konami said no. This isn't like a marked for destruction thing, like, you know, bouncing spell traps. This is just a Konami just said, nope, you're not allowed to do that. That's not cool with us, buddy. And I'm like, okay, sure, whatever, I'll go fuck myself. Some people thought that it's a sort of side grade or maybe a weird upgrade to Trap Trick. You don't have to run 3 ofs in regards to, you know, needing it for your consistency or your engine. You're able to have more open space in your deck list, and that's not an incorrect way of thinking. If you actually like look at Lab deck list, this is what I'm currently playing. Don't steal this. 100% Stevie property. You will go to jail. When you look at the Labrynth engine and like just how many engine requirements this deck needs, you've got like triple Ariana, triple Arius, 1 lady, 1 lovely, like triple furniture, 1 cock, 1 field spell, 3 big, 2 small. That is already 6, 7, 8. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That is already 21 cards dedicated to pure engine. And because this is a trap deck and you need to, you know, see your traps, let's assume you play literally the minimum of like Daruma and like Trap Trick. That is like a lot of cards that you have to dedicate just for multiples, just to resolve Trap Trick. Think of like the Ice Dragon's Prison. Like, you don't have to play Backjack, but you kind of get what I mean by Lab is a deck where you kind of have to play a certain mathematical amount of trap cards to open them and to consistently cycle through them and to be able to make actual real power plays on your opponent's turn instead of just being like, yeah, bro, set big welcome, that'll do it. But the thing is that with that in mind, you actually kind of do want to open hands with power traps because, again, you're playing Labyrinth. You're not playing a real deck, you're playing Labyrinth. It's pretty much a scam deck. You kind of do have to open hands with a degree of sackiness and inconsistency with them. Think of like hands where you have like 3 engine pieces and your 2 non-engine, which is a pretty normal hand, except your non-engine is like Karma Cannon Trap Trick. Like, that shit's like an FTK versus like 80% of the field. Additionally, Trap Trick does have a lot of natural synergy when you're thinking of cards like Arius, because you're able to like Arius, go set the Trap Trick, then you like banish a welcome, activate the welcome, go Ariana, blah 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 blah. You have combos with Labyrinth setup, you have a bunch of cute little combos of like Lady Lab and Ku Clock, where you're able to like activate Ku Clock, special the Lady, set the Trap Trick, activate the Trap Trick, Lady Lab Chain Link 2, set up Sack Trap, do a welcome, hit the gritty. You guys get the idea. There are a lot of things that Trap Trick just naturally has over Trapaholics just because you're able to activate Trap Trick immediately. Like, yes, you do technically lock yourself, but the flexibility that Trap Trick has and the instant speed of payoff is just leagues and leagues ahead of a card where you do have to have a massive degree of setup. Some people said that it combos with rollback. You could say, like, if you open rollback, you could pop it with Trapaholics, and then, you know, you just don't really care because you already want rollback engraved. I'm sorry, are we playing the same deck? Have you read the furnitures? If you want to be a bad player like me, you can play Ariane because she's cool. She's with the times. Ariane pitch rollback is like an FTK. You could pitch it off of Muckracker. There are a lot of just objectively better ways to get rollback out of your hand. Like, come on, we're playing Labyrinth, we're not playing Ryziel. I think even Ryziel can get rid of that shit. Go like ice pitch it. Go no discard rollback. That plasma hole is about to go crazy. And again, we're coming back to this general idea of, you know, it's Labyrinth. You can get 3 trap cards engraved pretty easily. I mean, you're playing a trap deck. How hard could it be? Well, it turns out it's actually pretty fucking hard. If you try and use Trapaholics turn 1 in like a traditional Labyrinth list, it is kind of hard to set up your graveyard in a way, turn 1 or even turn 0, without having to just resort to some fucking Hail Mary football throws across the field. You'd have to open very specific like 4-card combos that include furniture and impulse that just get so messy. It is just so bad. In fact, I think the only way to actually have Trapaholics be live is to open a hand with like Arius, Chandelier, Stovey, Ku Clock, and Lady Lab. And that is like a very, very generous way of like describing like a objectively dog shit combo. Like, it is not a real combo. You should never have to think of it, because you'd have to like do like the furniture combo that gets the first trap engraved, and then you go like Ariana, grab like, I don't know, a fucking card, and then you like discard that off the second furniture, and then like off the Lady because she's on the board, you would have to set Trapaholic, and then you Trapaholic your own card off of the Ku Clock or the Arius or some. It's horrible. Just don't think about it. It is very, very difficult to do turn 1. Now, let's not talk about Paleo Lab. This is a very, very different beast. This deck is not even fucking Labyrinth. This is just, fuck it, bro. Here's a bunch of trap cards and like Lovely and Lady. Ball out. And again, a billion people and their moms are saying, oh, just activate like Pot of Extrav and then Trapaholic, send it away. Activate your Welcome Lab and then Trapaholic, send it away. It's just like Forbidden Droplet. The difference is that this card is actually good. Like, you get the immediate payoff of Droplet and just fucking blowing out your opponent's board. Trapholic doesn't actually, like, you still have to fucking wait a turn to use Trapholics. I hope you guys understand this fact. Like, just because Trapholics can dodge Desiree or dodge the imperm column doesn't automatically mean that this card is gonna be the fucking bee's knees, you know what I'm saying? And some people are just saying, it's crazy, bro. This card is crazy. Just go crazy with it. It's so good. I'm not denying that this is a powerful effect. I don't think I have to fucking explain to the general Yu-Gi-Oh population that, yeah, fuck it. Set any trap you want from your deck that you use this turn is a good effect. It is a very good effect, but as our favorite white boy once said, it's too slow. It's just a little too slow. Again, Lab is not a very good deck. I don't care what he says on Twitter. Do not believe his lies. Lab is kind of like Fire King if it was bad. It's like Fire King if Fire King had like no redeeming features. Lab functionally is just a scam deck. It is a deck that plays a bunch of Saki traps and a bunch of 2 to 3 card combos that the entire function of this deck currently and its ability to survive is to just try and do objectively unfair things. Like, think of like furniture combos with like Chandra Cock and like a discard. Think of like Arius Pitch, like a Daruma Cannon, just like fucking say bye-bye to Ryziel. Think of like a furniture pitching backjack, and then you backjack into like trap trick, and then you fucking shit your pants. Think of like Dominus Impulse into like furniture pitch a trap card so that the impulse can destroy on like turn 1. It's bananas. This deck is sort of unfortunately in a position currently where it's only allowed to do unfair, super broken things in order for it to stay relevant as a trap deck. And unfortunately, that doesn't mean you have to play a lot of cards that do just kind of function on your opponent's turn and just do a bunch of unfair bullshit. And unfortunately, Trapholics just does not fall into that line. I don't know why I didn't show this slide earlier. I'll be real, I think I forgot I made this. So just overall, Trapholic doesn't really solve any issues that Labrynth has in its ability to, you know, really like go second. It doesn't really offer any real playmaking potential that Trap Trick doesn't offer, like we highlighted earlier. It's too slow and way too reliant on other cards and Giga follow-up, and at that point you might as well just be doing good combos that don't require you to have 3 traps engraved. It's only useful as a follow-up card, which, you know, Labrynth setup just does better, and it's not even a Labrynth card by name, which triple sucks. Anyways, thanks for watching. I sent this video to Purin at like, what time is it? 3 a.m. My god. Everyone say thank you, Purin. Let me know what your thoughts are in regards to Trapholics. Let me know what your opinions are on the movie Superbad. I thought that movie was pretty good. And yeah, that's gonna be it for me. Goodbye forever.